Being quick to adapt is almost always a recipe for success. One such example for a dinosaur group are the Tyrannosaurs, as they had been around for a long time, waiting until they got their chance to rise to the top. Let's turn back time. Around 90 million years ago, Carnosaurs had completely gone extinct, leaving the niche of the apex predator completely open. While Megaraptorans and Abelisaurs certainly did good at taking over those niches, the most memorable and iconic will always be the Tyrannosaurs that ruled North America and Asia. These predators were so widespread that they even managed to rule what is today North Canada and even Alaska. The region around Alaska in particular is home to a legendary Tyrannosaur so large and terrifying that the sight of it makes your blood run cold. The Prince Creek Formation of the North Slope of Alaska, 70 million years ago, Maastrichtian period, Cretaceous. This is the home of the giant northern tyrant, the Cretaceous equivalent to a polar bear, the Nanuqsaurus hochlundi. Nanuqsaurus was described in 2014 by Fiorillo and Tchaikovsky and named the polar bear lizard, which is fitting since Nanuqsaurus is a giant predator living in a quite cold environment, especially looking at the normally more warm Cretaceous standards. The species epithet Hochlundi honors the philanthropist Forrest Hoagland for his work on philanthropy and cultural institutions. Early size estimates put its holotype at 5 to 6 meters, or up to about 19.6 feet in length, with a weight of 500 to 900 kilograms, or about 1,100 to 2,000 pounds. This diminutive size was postulated by Fiorillo and Tchaikovsky as being an adaptation to its high-latitude habitat. Based on undescribed adult-sized teeth and postcranial elements, newer size estimates were established, putting Nanuqsaurus at a length of 7 meters or 23 feet. However, the newest size estimates display Nanuqsaurus as a giant, even by Tyrannosaur standards. These new estimates suggest a size of 2 to 3 metric tons and a length of 8 to 9 meters or 26.2 to 29.5 feet. Suddenly the polar bear, which is the biggest Arctic land predator today, only seems to be a snack if you take a look from the perspective of a tyrannosaur the size of Nanuqsaurus. In Maastrichtian North America, Nanuqsaurus is only matched or outsized by Albertosaurus sarcophagus, Tyrannosaurus rex, and Tyrannosaurus macraensis, also often referred to as T-Mac. While it was initially thought that Nanuqsaurus would have been smaller and thus benefit from needing less calories due to its high-latitude habitat being a rough environment, there are some advantages to growing bigger too. First of all, there is a phenomenon called gigantothermy, allowing big animals to better regulate body temperature due to their immense size. Secondly, getting bigger also means it can hunt bigger, which aligns better with the general evolutionary arms race trope of Tyrannosaurs versus Ceratopsians. Lastly, size equals strength, empowering adult Nanuqsaurus to scare off smaller Nanuqsaurus and other predators to steal their prey. But what do you guys think? Would Nanuqsaurus growing bigger be advantageous or rather unfavorable for the animal? The bite force this animal must have had is actually unknown, as within Tyrannosaurini there are big biters such as Tarbosaurus and Tyrannosaurus, as well as the Alioramines, which are better equipped to hunting small game, as well as the completely weird Albertosaurus, which has quite a low bite force with special teeth adaptations for hunting bigger game. It gets even more confusing if you take a look at the current evolutionary relationships of this animal, as it is a Tyrannosaurine that currently sits in no Tyrannosaurine subgroup whatsoever. It's not an Alioramine such as Alioramus or Quianchosaurus, not a Teratophoneine such as Teratophoneus, Dynamoterra or Lithronax, not a Daspletosaurine such as Daspletosaurus and Gorgosaurus, and also not a Tyrannosaurine such as Tarbosaurus, Tyrannosaurus or Chutiengtyrannus. So, for now we'll have to wait and see what happens to this Tyrannosaurine. The only other Tyrannosaurine member that also just sits in the group unassigned is the new described Asiatyrannos. However, contrary to its unemployment for Tyrannosaurinae, it is fairly well known from playing in PaleoDocs, including appearances in Amazing Dino World, Dinosauria, Prehistoric Planet 1 and 2, as well as T-Rex, An Evolutionary Journey among others. We also do know a lot about its environment, as it lived in the Prince Creek Formation of what is now the North Slope of Alaska. The paleolatitude of the formation at the time of deposition was around 8 degrees to 85 degrees north, high in the Arctic Circle, likely experiencing 120 days of winter darkness, with year-round mean temperature estimates ranging from 2 to 12 degrees Celsius or 36 to 54 degrees Fahrenheit, with possibility of upward and downward deviation from this range. The Prince Creek Formation would have been a muddy coastal plain. Because of the presence of gypsum and pyrite in nearby rock, it is absolutely certain that the Prince Creek Formation bordered a large body of water. The Prince Creek Formation paleofauna include mammalians such as Cimolodon, the Leptidans Gibsonictops and Sicuomys, the mouse-sized Unuacomis, as well as more indeterminate members of the family. Dinosaurs include ornithischians such as the Pachycephalosaurine Alaskacephale ganglofi, the Centrosaurine Ceratopsia and Pachyrhinosaurus perotorum, and the Edmontosaurus regalis, as well as an indeterminate ornithopod, a completely unidentified Lambeosaurini hadrosaur, an unknown Leptoceratopsid, and an unknown Thescelosaur. Fossils of theropod dinosaurs include the Nanuqsaurus hoglundi, the Raptor Dromaeosaurus and Sauronitolestes, as well as another indeterminate Sauronitolestine dromaeosaur, a completely unknown Ornithomimosaurian, the bird Gripeda, and whatever the freak Trudon is, probably Latinivenatrix, Stenonychosaurus, or maybe even something else entirely. Since the Prince Creek Formation is located in the North Slope region of Alaska, the theropods would have been quite fluffy, including genuses such as Nanuqsaurus, Sauronitolestes, Dromaeosaurus, and the Troodontids, among others. Since most theropods were generally not hibernating, a fluff or a full feather coat would have given them some protection against the cold over the hard winter months. While Dromaeosaurus, Sauronitolestes and the other smaller predators mainly hunted down insects, mammals and smaller dinosaurs, Nanuqsaurus could have gone after anything from the ornithomimid up to the Pachyrhinosaurus, and maybe even after the giant hadrosaurs if the northern tyrant wanted to up the ante. While it's uncertain if theropods hunted in packs, tyrannosaurs are one of the most gregarious and smart out of the big theropods, so you might suspect them hunting in unorganized gangs to benefit from each other's numbers or even apply family hunting behavior. Only time will tell as we learn more about these fascinating dinosaurs.
That's it for this video. Smash the thumbs up, the bell and the subscribe, as only legends do that, and I know you all are. I am also currently looking for an editor. If you want to join, just send an email to official.megaraptor@gmail.com. Add a YouTube link of an unlisted video of a 30 to 60 second clip using one of my voiceovers or even your own voiceover with some pictures and videos of the dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals talked about in the voiceover. I would also recommend adding some movement to the video, such as zooms, transitions and so on. You can add some memes for bonus points.
I'm different. I am the one that can see John Cena.
For more Megaraptor, there is also the German channel. Also check out Instagram for fitness motivation and inspiration, as I'm on a mission to help more people get fit. Furthermore, you can also check out Twitter to hear my thoughts on all kinds of dinosaur stuff. And with that, I wish you a splendid day or evening. Goodbye.